So today's sketchbook drawing is dedicated to a game called Fortnite. If you're anything like me and you were born in the Gen Z generation, I know, if you were born in the early 2000s, anywhere around there, you probably are aware of MMORPGs. Now, as a kid, my childhood basically revolved around these, let's be honest. We had Wizard 101, we had Pop Tropica, Toontown, Pirates 101, Pirates of the Caribbean Online, Kung Fu Panda World, to name a few. I spent hours and hours playing these games. I would come home from school and the first thing I would do is plop myself down in front of the computer and just play. Seriously, they were such an integral part of my childhood. I would literally call my friends on my parents' phone and say, hey, wanna hop on Toontown? Wanna hop on Wizard 101? And that's how I spent a lot of my free time. They were so fun. I get so nostalgic thinking about that. With that being said, I want to talk about the video game Fortnite. So for a lot of kids right now, they don't have access to MMORPGs in the same way that we did. Think about Webkinz World. I mean, are you gonna go to the store and find a Webkinz? Not really. They don't really sell them anymore. How about Toontown subscriptions? No, because Toontown isn't around like that anymore. How about Animal Jam? No, it's not as popular as it used to be. Now, there are some exceptions. Obviously, Roblox is still very popular. I remember that being a game that my friends and I frequented, but it just doesn't compare to how many MMOs were available when I was a kid. Nowadays, it seems like the options that kids have are Roblox or Fortnite. My family is obsessed with Fortnite. I mean, I remember being in college and seeing my dad and my brother playing Fortnite, and I thought to myself, what is the hype around that? Why are they playing? They would play every single week, and I thought to myself, well, all right, I guess I'll give it a chance. Maybe it's fun, maybe not. So, I caved and I decided, yeah, all right, I'll give this game a chance. And guess what? I had so much fun. The game is actually amazing. When I was in high school, I really liked this game called Team Fortress 2. It's a lot like Overwatch, it's a lot like Fortnite. You play as a character, you're fighting against another team. It's basically the concept, it's a shooter and you're fighting another team. But one thing that I did not like about Team Fortress 2 was not only were there not that many players you could play as, but also the representation was not great. And what I mean by that is you could only play as a guy. I kept thinking, why isn't there a female soldier? Why isn't there a female engineer? Why isn't there a female heavy? I don't want to play as a guy all the time. And Fortnite is incredible just because of how many skins there are. And I mean, there are so many skins. Do you want to play as a pirate? You can play as a pirate. Do you want to play as an anthropomorphic banana? Go right ahead. Fortnite has that skin. Do you want to play as an emo-looking cat? Go for it. They have that too. Do you want to play as some wolf dude? Go for it. You want to play as some jellyfish blob-looking guy? You can do that too. You can literally play as whatever you want. You want to play as Ariana Grande? Yeah, you can play as Ariana Grande. You want to play as John Cena or The Rock? That is also a choice. I mean, you could play as whatever you want. I wouldn't be surprised if Fortnite was hey, you can literally play as a piece of grass. Here, you can play as a blade of grass. Because they're just, I don't know, they're doing everything. You can play as whatever you want. The skins are fantastic. Now, the maps are pretty cool too. They change it every season, slightly. So it's not a completely different concept, but they still change it every time to where it's different. And I think the best part about the Battle Pass, is that you can literally buy it one time and just collect V-Bucks during the season. And as long as you collect enough, you can pay for the next Battle Pass with those V-Bucks. I have only spent $10 on the game, and it has gotten me my Battle Pass for the past, I think, 2 years. It is really cheap. It is not an expensive game. I've barely spent any money on it. Now, of course, if you want to buy emotes or skins or whatever, that is a completely different thing. It's fabulous. And also, I am a substitute teacher, and honestly, one of my favorite things about being a substitute teacher, especially for the younger kids, is they love Fortnite. It is their Wizard 101, it is their Toontown, it is their Pop Tropica, it is their Webkinz world. They love the game. When I go into a classroom and they're talking about Fortnite, I chime in, oh yeah, you play Fortnite? I love Fortnite too. And they look at me like, what? This teacher likes Fortnite? Like, it's unheard of, because I'm gonna be real with you, a lot of teachers, there are not a lot of young teachers. It is mostly teachers in their 40s and 50s, going on retirement age, that are mostly in the profession, at least that I encounter on a daily basis, and they don't know what Fortnite is. It's just really nice to be able to connect with the kids on something like video games, because I know for me, video games was such an integral part of my childhood, and here they are playing video games too. Obviously, they're different video games, but still the same concept. Kids love games. Can you blame them? That's why I decided in the sketchbook spread I was gonna draw a loot llama. Now, I was subbing for a class one day, and this 4th grade boy actually gave me this awesome idea, because initially my loot llama sketch was just the llama with a circle behind it. You know, wasn't fancy at all. I didn't really know what that circle was gonna be. I was just thinking of adding maybe a pop of color or something, nothing crazy. When he says to me, you know what, Miss Webb, I think it would be cool if you added some V-Bucks in the background. And I was like, I love that idea. That is perfect, of course. So yeah, I added some V-Bucks, and that kid had such a great idea. Honestly, it just makes this drawing even cooler. So if you're watching this, you know who you are. Thank you so much for that idea. I absolutely love it. I guess the question I have is, you know, is Fortnite the most popular game right now? I would be led to believe so. I can't think of another game that is more popular. I'm also thinking, like, what is the most popular skin? Genuinely, I wonder. I don't know if any of you guys have played this version of Fortnite that I'm thinking of, but usually when people refer to Fortnite, they're talking about Battle Royale. That's where you're on a team, usually with people, you know, you join a team, or you can connect with people online using autofill. That's Battle Royale. Recently, I've been playing this version of Fortnite called Save the World mode, and it is awesome. Basically, the concept is that you're playing as a survivor of this zombie apocalypse. Now, Fortnite doesn't call them zombies, they call them husks. And basically, your job is to save the world, save the remaining people who are still alive, save the survivors from the husks that are invading. So you build your own fortress, you build your own defenses, you protect whatever it is you're protecting, an atlas, a van, what have you, from the husks. Not playing with other people. I mean, you can if you want, but you're not playing against a team of real people. The husks are, they're AI, they're not real people. As you level up, you get to do things like unlock special abilities. You can play as an outlander, you can play as a constructor, as a ninja, or as a soldier. So there's 4 different classes you can play as, which is really neat. And the more you play, the more slots you unlock. So you can have a loadout for each version of playable character if you want. There are llamas you can unlock in the store, which are really cool. And honestly, I just think it's a version of Fortnite that is not as popular as it should be. I really like that version of the game. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye.